Hello YouTube, EasyGoingMC back with another video. Today, we're on episode 40 of EasyGoing Survival. And today is a special episode because today we're celebrating, or tomorrow or the day afterwards, I'm not sure when this is exactly going to release yet because I'm recording in advance. But we're celebrating the year anniversary on our channel, which also marks the 51-week anniversary of this world. I actually started this world a week after I started my channel, but just for symmetry's sake and also, just keep everything consolidated into one weekend, we're going to be doing the world tour on episode 40, which is a week before the anniversary of this world, but you know what? That's okay. I'm very happy with how this world has progressed since our last world tour at episode 20. If you want to see, you can go check out that world tour, but we should be covering everything again. So, yeah, we've added a lot, and I can't wait to get into it. So, we're starting off in the spawn chunks, and as you can see, this is quite the ugly area. Over here is the true spawn. This is basically where I spawned in, right over here. This used to be a forest, but I've now since pushed it back really far on either side. And I have this small netherwort farm in, just to gather some so I can build a better farm later on. Over here, that cave over there, that was the first place where I first started mining. Right here is my iron farm. I currently have 5 cells, so 3 on this side, 2 on this side. I plan on adding a third here, and then also 6 more over on the other side of the spawn chunks, which I have not done really any work with yet over there. So this is the iron farm right here. All the ingots collect in this chest. I keep 1 double chest of poppies and then throw the rest out. And then when I want this to be transported to my storage system, I just AFK here for a few minutes, and all the iron essentially will just go straight in to my storage system through ice streams way over there and up into it, and we'll get into that in a second. So going back over to the last thing in our spawn chunks, we have the slime farm. So I built this around 30 episodes ago now, so this is one of the first farms I built after the iron farms. And yeah, in here we have a rail duper, which doesn't really matter. But yeah, I've added some more decorative features so it looks better on the map. And yeah, this area is going to get a major overhaul, and I basically filled up the entire, all of these chests of slime balls. So yeah, it's working pretty well. Basic design, the slimes jump off and then flow in the cactus, get transported around of hoppers and up an item elevator. Keep on moving. See, this area is very messy. We need to mob-proof it better for sure. But I have a lot of plans for this, so hopefully episode 60 we will have started those plans by now. No promises though, I really have no idea. In here is my original home. I have not changed this, and I'm not going to, just because I really like the look of it, to be honest. This is a cool little pond I discovered, but this is where I have my main bed. There used to be some chests and furnaces here that I'll probably re-add just to add the look. Like this nether farm's always been here. There used to be an AFK fish farm here. I sort of added this glass to give it more of a museum look. So yeah, coming up here is the first part of the base we ever built. So I essentially built all the way down across that bridge in episode 3. In episode 4, I built this semi-automatic wheat farm, which is obviously broken, but it just works like that. The water flows. You keep it on, all the stuff goes in here, and you can collect it down here. Don't really use it at all anymore. Just not a need to. So, yeah. I'll probably replant that for the next world tour. Yeah, this is the first hallway I built. Not my best design, but I'm pretty happy with it, considering it was my first build on this world, and I haven't really ever been a builder before this world, so pretty happy with the first stuff. This is the bridge. We'll actually take a look from it from the outside. This is a little door I have to get easy access to fireworks. So as you can see, looks pretty good. Did some terraforming over there. A creeper actually exploded here earlier today, and I still need to fix that, so yeah. This rail running through is just to bring villagers up to the iron farms while I'm working on it. Down here is a giant pit where we're going to build a farm in the next episode, actually. An AFK netherwort farm will be built down there. So yeah, I probably will have like a secret little entrance where these blocks will be pulled back and such. All these chests, that was my original storage system. I've pretty much moved everything except for some like unstackable items like that and these. So yeah, we'll go into our main storage system next. So yeah, this is our main storage system. As you can see, it's probably the biggest room in the entire this part of the base. I have multiple parts of my base though. So it combines a shulker box, which I never really use, where it's a multi-sorting system. Just you just put shulker boxes there. Bulk storage for stone, cobble, andesite, granite, diorite, grass, dirt, gravel, sand, hardened clay, netherrack, glass, iron ingots, sticks, spider eyes, slime balls, which will be changed, sugar, glass bottles, and blaze rods. And this is because I have farms for all these, but they're far away or I don't have bulk storage here dedicated for them. So yeah, slime balls will be changed just because so much is produced by it. I won't fit in that. It'll fill it up so fast. Moving on, this is my multi-sorting storage system. So I have a separate input. I have multiple inputs, one for all three, one for bulk storage and this, and then one for this one right here. And I could add an extra input, but I don't really care. So as you can see, I have all my building blocks over here. Pretty basic stuff. Some light sources, some nether stuff, some hardened clay, concrete. Here's my valuables chest currently. So I have about 4 and a bit stacks of diamonds in here. I also have some more of my shulker boxes, which I'll show you in a sec. Have lots of iron and coal. Lots of redstone supplies. I haven't really filled this thing up yet. Prismarine stuff. Have bulk storage for that elsewhere, which we'll get to in a bit. Slime, some food stuff over here. This is more of like the valuables chest. So you can see here my valuables. I have a notch apple, dragon heads, some sponge, all the sorts of stuff in there. So more of the food section, some of the dyed stuff. So you have flowers, you have the glasses, have wool, which I haven't really filled up yet, and carpet. Here's more of a miscellaneous section. Have all of this for clownfish. I'm just going to see if I can fill up a double chest of that. Some end stuff, some more miscellaneous. Over here hasn't even been filled in yet. And this is unstackables and also stuff that doesn't get sorted in to the system. So over here is my shulker box collection where I have set stuff. So I have my potions, I have my rails, my stones, my ender pearls, my ice, my light sources, redstone, dirt, slime, essentials, armors and tools, and an iron. So I just want to show you guys those. I also have a fireworks one that's pretty much empty except for a couple stacks, which is in my inventory. So I basically keep these in my ender chest at all times. I eventually will fill this all the way up though. So yeah, we can take that wherever we go. Right here, bunch of shulker boxes. I need to tidy this area up. I just duped these when that duping glitch was happening because I didn't want to waste valuable time farming them from the end. Right here is more of a current project chest, so I have a bunch of gunpowder and concrete powder and stuff in there. Right here, I need to get a permanent place. This is actually new from the last episode, episode 39. This is just a snow farm, very, very easy to get, because I needed it for our gold farm, which we'll get into in a little bit. So heading over here, this room right here is more of a central room with the beacons. Over here used to be a brewery, which then turned into AFK fishing storage, which now will turn into the entrance to the Prismarine side of our base, which we have this hallway and this bridge completely done, and also have this area dug out to start out with, so I don't have to dig for each room. I can sort of just place blocks as I feel. So coming in over on this side, we have the museum, and I have all these cows that I transported in here and that I've spread out. So, I have a dragon skull, I have some suits of enchanted iron, some gas tiers, sea lanterns, or just treasure stuff. Haven't filled it up all the way. Like elytra sets, diamond sets, like an end banner, a notch apple, some gold suits. I actually found all this stuff from End Cities. This I just enchanted for the looks. And then, of course, some wither skeleton skulls. I'll probably add mob heads back here. Would be my guess, because there's a couple more I still need to get. I think there's 3. So, yeah. Going over in this direction now. This is another just standard hallway room. I don't know, it's not my favorite room, but the ceiling really makes up for the floor. In here, I like this room quite a bit. This is the build palette room. So I just want to do a decorative build. Sort of all the blocks I'm using in my base. So all the types of glasses I'm using, light sources, the woods, and all the stones and such. See, it looks quite nice. I like this room a lot with the green hardened clay, which is the only colorful block I've used so far, but I think other blocks would fit in. Coming over here is the super smelter. Essentially, I put in coal and fuel in here, as you can see. If I sort of hop down here, I have some blaze rods in there, and also some coal in the furnaces. So yeah, and then in the other chest, I'll put in the stuff to be smelted. All gets smelted super fast in like 33 furnaces, and then comes back into this chest right here. So it's really fast. Really like it quite a lot. My design. You can find a tutorial for it on my channel. In here is a work in progress in terms of aesthetics, but this will eventually lead out into the nether portion of our base. So yeah, we're actually going to have multiple themes. So a prismarine theme, a nether theme, and then finally coming back over, it'll be like a modern, Greek architecture theme. Somewhere in between that. Somewhere, like a really like white colored theme, basically. Yeah, this is an auto brewer. I feel like that was fitting to introduce into our nether area. So yeah, I've just started the aesthetics in this area, basically did the floor. But I still need to fill in all this. I haven't really used it much. As you can see, I don't have a netherwort farm. I've just started to fill in some of these ingredients up top. Like, for example, yeah, like I don't have all of like gas tiers. I don't have a farm for that yet. So that's like definitely a work in progress for sure. Nothing else over there, just outline the bridge. So coming back over here, this is this portion of the base done. Now we have a villager cave over here, and this honestly is one of my favorite builds thus far that I've completed. As you can see, this used to be an open area, and I'll give you the aerial view in a second, but this used to be an open area, actually covered with glass, and I basically changed that into this cave thing, added this crystal lighting, and just 2 episodes ago, episode 38, I believe, we added this villager guy right here, a little monument to what this is about, which is the villager breeder. So we have our villager breeder over here. It's the Minerva design, which is a technical server. The villagers are automatically transported into this area over here, which you can see is full, where I can go through and say, I don't want that guy anymore. And then he'll get killed, but if I want to keep him, I could switch it, and he'd go off, and I could store him in this long-term storage, which, as you can see, I have tons of librarians, like mending villagers and stuff like that, which allows me to get to enchantments for my tools if I die and lose my items. Here's my emerald supply. I have quite a lot. Yeah, just a bunch of various stuff. I have some crop storage here, which is empty, because I've traded them all for emeralds. And yeah, this is this area done. So we're just getting started, guys. Don't worry. This is just one small portion of our base. So I'm going to quickly check on some stuff. I feel like my render distance, my FPS is a little laggy because of my render distance is a little too high for recording. But if we do a little bit of an aerial view, as you can see, we're in Extreme Hills Plus biome. That's what it looks like from above Villager Cave. The Villager Breeder is powered by this. I didn't think lightning was going to strike in the snow biome, but apparently it does because this villager, well, he died. So we need to... Both of them died, actually. Huh. Well, we need to replace the villagers on those, quite obviously. So yeah, I'll have to do that at some point and lightning-proof it, quite obviously, by doing a giant canopy over it. But we'll do that in a future date. I probably will have an episode where I fix up all these farms and things like that. We're going to head over to the next part of our base, which is the Industrial District, soon to be Custom Moon Biome. So this place looks a lot different than we last saw it. I think we have only one more farm, which is this one right here. Maybe the cactus farm? No, just the sugarcane farm is new. But yeah, as you can see, we're working on making this a biome, and I want this thing to be big. Like, I've decided I'm going to take it way out in the distance, towards the edges of my render distance. So it's going to look quite awesome. What I'm standing on top of is, of course, my wheat, pumpkin, and melon farm structure thing, which I'll kind of explain the story. So my original idea was to build one giant tower for every single farm. But then I sort of just, like, stopped doing that idea. I'm glad because now it's going to work with the moon biome. So that's why I have those two farms stacked on top of each other, which does work out, and we'll go back to this area in a second. I just need to sleep. I'm trying to go in a little bit of chronological order here, as much as possible. See, this is the second area of my base that I built. So yeah, coming up here, right there, you can see the wheat farm, standard design with a minecart hopper. Under that's the pumpkin and melon farm. Once again, Ilmango's design, really good. We're standing on top of Unary Bits, carrot, and potato farms. As you can see, farmer villagers going around harvesting some stuff. Over there is Il Mango's sugarcane farm, works very well. Right there is a cactus farm. Right there is a Too Tall flower farm, which I can show you in action. As you can see. And this right here inside here is a cocoa bean farm, which my design, very easy to build. Coming down here, this is my storage system for all of this. So eventually this will be brought down to bedrock. But yeah, I basically have pumpkin and melon, wheat storage, which is empty from all the trading. And plus the minecart hopper had stopped moving, so I had to, basically wasn't really producing that, but wheat, carrot, and sugarcane over there. I also have eggs somewhere, like over there, I think. So yeah, we have lots of drops from these farms. These are like, I don't know, these are like just, crop farms are just ridiculously efficient. Over there I already showed you the cactus farm. One thing I forgot to do was, of course, go into our industrial space station down here. So if we head down here, open this door, this is where we slept. This is like the water thing. Right here is a useless machine I built. I like it a lot. It's not too fast, but you know what? It's just something I designed on my free time. Didn't want to make it perfect. So in here is that Too Tall flower storage, as you can see. Really works quite well, quite obviously. It gets you every single dye in the game, besides lapis and ink, basically is provided by this. So with that, lapis, ink, and cocoa beans, I have every dye covered now, and cactus. That's the other one I was missing. So this is the cocoa bean storage. Back here is cactus storage, which I filled up. Need to expand. That was a temporary thing I never got around to finishing. But yeah, this is a work in progress. I probably will expand this at certain points in the future, but just haven't gotten around to it yet because there's so much work to be done that I would rather do other projects than that at the moment. Let me just take a quick glance around here in case we missed anything. Nope, this is the crop farm area done. There's one extra part of the industrial district, though, that will eventually be included in the moon biome, and that is, of course, the mob farm. So I think this thing's running right now. Yep, yes it is. So essentially it's a water flushing farm, very easy design, nothing too complicated. Produces plenty. I AFK'd this once and I never have AFK'd it again, just because it's the only storage I have. Plus I can get gunpowder from other places. And this is where I've gone to craft like almost all my rockets too. So it just goes to show you like how much stuff this will last. But we're gonna wait a little bit longer just for this thing to kick into action. So we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna speed things up. So there would usually be a little more mobs. But yeah, it just runs off a standard etho hopper clock. So go up here, wait for it to trigger. Tons of mobs should pour out any second now. And as you can see, plenty of mobs are pouring out. Yeah, plenty. And one thing I like about this is, for whatever reason in the desert, I think it's because of husks. They might not be able to spawn in 2-block places, to be honest. But we don't get any rotten flesh. So we get more of these drops because zombies don't spawn. If you just saw, there was no zombies that just came out of that, which is really quite cool. This giant gaping pit will one day be bulk storage for all those drops, like 20 double chests or something like that for it. But that will be who knows when, because I don't really need it at the moment. So we're going to hop into the nether now, and yeah, we'll cover everything over here. So we'll go to the blaze farm first, gets over this direction. This is another tunnel that leads off to the industrial district. I usually just fly, but it's nice having another tunnel in case I die or something like that and need to use it. Over here is a standard blaze farm. It uses a slime block sweeper to push all the blazes into, or 2 slime block sweepers to push the blazes into one spot, which I can get to, sort of. Haven't really gotten an entrance to this place just yet. Yeah, so that kicks it all in. Eventually they'll come down here, they're killed, and then all their drops end up in these chests right here. Oh, heck no. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Because this redstone is not gas resistant, I know that much. So we'll kind of fly out over here to get out of there. That's basically it, simple. It could be made automatic with wolves if that bug was in the game. In the past I've used the auto clicker, but I'm pretty sure my free trial expired and I can't get another one. So yeah, Going off, this is not in chronological order. This is actually built in the last episode. So if you've been following the series, you probably recognize this thing. But this is my massive, probably my favorite farm I've built thus far, Golden XP Farm. This thing, this is my cherished baby at the moment, just because I just built it. I'm still obsessed with using it. Yeah, it works. It's an agro farm built by Il Mango. It solved a lot of issues that other farms had, like the breaking of the aggro chain. You solve that through all these other things. All those pigmen out there that aren't running towards me serve as like alarms that keep this aggro chain going. Sorry, my voice caught it there. The iron golems in the back help with the magma cubes, and then the torches prevent helper zombies from spawning and clogging up the system. As you can see, I have this many levels, and look how fast it's flowing in. Honestly, you just repair your tools super fast with this thing. It's just like insane how fast it goes up. Like I wish I had like like a tool that was pretty diminished. I'm not saying that word completely wrong, but a tool that was pretty much totally destroyed, just because it would really show how fast this farm is. I have some bulk storage for nuggets and stuff like that. This will be expanded. This is a fairly new project, and yeah. Eventually, I'll be smelting the gold swords down. For now, I'm getting rid of them. Eventually, I'll have bulk crafting stations for both the ingots and blocks. So yeah, look forward to that. That's a future project. That's a pretty big one too. So that's the golden XP farm. That's probably my favorite thing I've built. Plus, it gives me access to these delicious golden carrots, which is the best food in the game because it has the highest saturation. Out here now, we're going to be heading out to some of the new stuff. Well, not all new stuff. So we'll head to the ice farm first, then we'll head up the wither skeleton farm. So, yeah. Oh, this is not the right way. This is to the old. We're not even going to go off in this. Basically, if you want to know what happens over here, look back at the very, very early episodes. I think there's episode 7, I think. Hostile and passive mob farming is the name. I remember the early names of all my episodes. In episode 8, Lakeside Cottage. Yeah. That's the only work I've done over there. There's no point for me to go over there anymore. So, yeah. So we'll head out in this direction. This is probably the most dangerous part because I lavaed a lot of the ground here. And you keep on going. Yeah, I did not do a good job making the perimeter though. So, the wither skeleton farm is not as efficient as it should or could be. So coming over here, this is the ice spikes biome, also where I mine my packed ice. And I have this little ice farm somewhere or another over here. Oh, it made a new nether portal. Oh, because that one blew up. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, yeah, it works very simply. Honestly, the ice just gets pushed up and over, and eventually we'll make it back to here and then get pushed up. So yeah, it works really well. More efficient designs. It'd probably be better just to dig out a giant hole and do it that way. But you know what? I like to overcomplicate things. So yeah, that's this area. Nothing much to see. If you want to get the details of the farm, I did upload a tutorial on it in June or something like that. And it was like episode, I think, 13? Yeah, episode 13. Or somewhere around then of, yeah, I think it was episode 13. Episode 13 of EasyGoing Survival. So quite a long time ago now. That was there in the first world tour. So as you can see, that guy's going to try to target me. I'm in the redstone for this stuff. We're going to try to get down here, though, and just turn this thing on real quick. Of course, it's not working. So we'll flip it on real quick. Essentially, just kill all the mobs except the wither skeletons. Hopefully, we get a couple down here. Yeah. Takes a couple seconds for the redstone signals to transverse. As you can see, zombie pigmen are falling down here. Yeah, a couple wither skeleton skulls. I can just go through and kill them. The spawning is severely reduced, though, after I've been in here a little while, because they build up on the outside, which is something I want to fix. This is really good. It's usually never this good, actually, if I'm telling you guys the truth. I doubt it gave me a wither skeleton skull, though. Yeah. So yeah, that was quite good. Quite the haul for a few seconds there. It usually does not run that fast. Hopefully it's this video's luck. Or hopefully it's not just video's luck and it stays like this. But that's not how Minecraft works. It's just luck by chance at this point. See, all this stuff will just despawn. Doesn't really matter. Yep. So one thing I want to do with that farm is obviously make it better. So I probably will build a new one anyways. It's more efficient than that design anyways. But a better solution for the short term, which while we're heading off in this direction, would just be to build an elevator up to the bedrock roof. And yeah, just basically it despawns everything, so there's better chance of a wither skeleton of spawning. So I can get those very good bursts like every single time. So once the burst stops, I can just go really high up and then I'll come back. So right here is the Guardian farm. So I just landed on the storage, but it's very simple. Flowing water in where our ocean monument used to be. I still want to make this a total wall of water at some point. And then they get killed in the lava, and then they're transported. We can actually watch them die. It's kind of cool. Transport up on these little item elevator things right here. As you can see, it's quite the fun sight. Quite the fun sight. And yeah, I did that just to get the achievement, actually. Which now is probably not the best idea because I'm going to be spilling out because my blue stained glass got lost. Well, I guess it pays not to do stuff like that, right? Okay. Well, I'll fix that at some point or another. Oh, you know what? I'll just fix it now and just do this. I don't technically need that block there. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I just want to get that advancement. So we'll actually look at my advancements real quick. And then we'll try to sleep. Do I have a bed over here? Yes, I do. I have beds scattered around everywhere. Yeah, so I have 2 custom advancement packs. I have the Hermitcraft one, just for some fun. I don't really try for advancements. And I installed this one that basically adds 500 vanilla-like ones to everything. So it's really quite cool. I have an end one, but you also have extra ones like mining, which just has tons of stuff, which is really quite cool. So this is this wing of the Nether done, minus the stronghold, which we'll go to next, and then we'll head out to the witch farm, I guess? I'm not really sure. We're really flying through this world tour, though. We're really flying through it. I probably could be showing you guys some more stuff a little bit better, but you know what? It's okay. If you want to see, like, in-depth explanations of some stuff, then I really strongly suggest you guys check out the episodes. Like, if you want to know about the Guardian farm, just go check the episode out. I'll give you really good explanations about it, everything in those, and also check out my live streams. If you join a live stream, even if I'm working on something, if you ask, hey, can we just go check out the Guardian farm? I want to can you explain it a little bit more? And I can ask you a few questions about it. Like, I'll definitely go do that. Like, I'll just drop everything I'm doing, because usually whenever I'm doing it's just grindy work anyways, and a break would be needed. So live streams are a really good opportunity for that. And this is something I forgot. This is the sand duper that I designed. I have a tutorial on this as well if you want to find it. And yeah, I'm duping white concrete powder right now just because that's what I'm using for the custom biome. As you can see, it's quite fast. It was on for like 2 seconds and it got me already a stack. I think it's 100k per hour. The only thing that's not good about it is it's not able to do dragon eggs. It should be able to do anvils, but I'm not exactly sure. So off in this direction is the Ender, and I actually need to fill up my Ender pearls. It's running a little low. Not by much. I'm not going to really use this anymore, just because my golden XP farm is actually faster. Because this is only like half an Ender. I didn't really even try. I'm going to I don't want to do it. But it works. If I ever need Ender pearls, I can get a ton really fast. As you can see. It's efficient, but not as efficient as the gold farm, and also not as close. That's another benefit of having that gold farm right above my main nether portals is I can easily access it. So nothing really to see over here. I kill my withers automatically under here by just hitting them. They can't escape from the bedrock. Through here it should take me back. Yeah, I just remembered that would happen. To the Guardian farm, which is okay. We'll just quickly head on back. So yeah, this has been so much fun so far. I gotta say, I like doing these world tours. If I wouldn't fall into it like that. Okay, let's try to fly. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Okay, I really need to make this nether tunnel. Nether tunnels is pretty boring, though. I'd much rather be building giant gold farms like that. Which I get into that project mode. Like, it's so much fun just, like, grinding out that gold farm and, like, actually finishing it for the first time. So much fun when you just finish a farm like that. Okay, so we'll head off to the last farm of the day. I think the last thing of the day. Did I forget anything? I don't think so. Yeah, we really covered through this stuff fast. I gotta say, I thought it was gonna take longer than this, but no, not at all. Let me quickly eat. Okay, let's keep on going. So this nether tunnel, I'm doing a bit of a different design. I'll be using boats once I finish it completely, which I have not yet, believe it or not. And yeah, believe it or not, it's pretty obvious that I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, it's a little bit of a different design. Just, add some variety, right? Because why not? But out here is the witch farm. SC Petty's design. Probably could be faster, but you know what? This is fine with me. Produces enough, I guess. It could be more efficient, but it's okay. So we'll turn that on real quick. Head up here. Basic storage. Bunch of glass bottle storage. Not really sure why sugar. I must have accidentally. I probably put that back in the wrong spot. Some stick storage, which I recently emptied out. Gunpowder. And also there's a slight glitch with this type of witch hut where if it spawns on land, one of the spawning layers is able to spawn regular mobs. So, I occasionally get, this is like the entirety, like all of the many nights, I get some rotten flesh and bones and arrows and stuff like that, which is fine, doesn't really matter. Redstone and glowstone, I've emptied all those out, but you can see drops are flowing in quite nicely. Yeah. Usually I have to actually increase my render distance. The load, because it's way down at the bottom of the world, so I usually increase it by quite a bit and then decrease my frame rates, and I found that works the best. So as you can see, tons of drops now are flying up much faster rates, which I actually discovered the last time, and then, believe it or not, after that, the rates improved significantly, because I'm pretty sure some of the hoppers were getting unloaded and things like that. So yeah, basic design, pushes it back like this. Quite cool design. I actually like how it works. Honestly, it looks quite cool. There's definitely simpler designs now thinking back to it, but that uses a lot more redstone and other designs that do the same thing exactly. But it's a pretty cool concept. It's a pretty cool, nifty little thing there. And so we're back in the nether to finish off today's video. So yeah, we actually really flew through that world tour. Yeah, I didn't really go into in-depth explanations of how anything works. So once again, I encourage you guys to watch my streams, or to, watch my streams mainly, or to go check out the series. Like, if you're new, this is how you found it, I strongly suggest you go watch the other episodes if you have time, because I only release one a week, so, most people release a few episodes a week, so, just start over, start from the beginning, watch one. You can watch them currently and then watch them back until you basically catch up to where you started. But I encourage you to go check them out. Not all my episodes, I have to say, were the most interesting, for sure. Like the Lakeside Cottage, you probably could skip that one. But, some of the episodes are pretty fun. Like, you want to know how the Guardian Farm works? Go check out the 2 episodes where I clear the monument and then build the farm. Just things like that. That's what I would do personally. Or you want to know how the storage system works? I have 3 episodes dedicated to that. One building this, another building this, and another doing the aesthetics. So that's what I would do if you want to get more in-depth technical explanations, or come watch my streams. I'm always looking to help people understand my stuff a little better. Quite fun, quite fun. So yeah, that's the base, guys. That's our base. This is how much progress we've made over a year. Although it doesn't only takes a half hour for me to run through it, you can obviously tell the work's there. If we just go into the back of this storage system, this doesn't look like much at first, but then once you see how much redstone it goes into each one, and then all this stuff, it's just, the work becomes evident. on how much effort we've actually put into this world, guys. Like, for example, that gold farm, yeah, it's good, it doesn't seem too big. That was like 8 hours of work. So we'll look at my statistics real quick to wrap this up. I've opened this world 1,000 times. I've spent 41 days, 42 days of my computer being on this world. I'd say about half that's been AFK, though, if I'm being honest. I've walked, it's been, I died, yeah. I've sneaked 2 hours, or 2 days out of that. I've walked like almost half a million, like half a million blocks. I've crouched a tenth of a million blocks. I've sprinted that much. I mean, if you just look, it's insane. Distance by elytra, I've gone 1.8 million blocks, which is insane. Mobs, I've killed 8,000 blazes. I wonder, does zombie pigmen count under this? Because if so, then it's going to be like through the roof, I assume. No, it doesn't. Because I thought it might be because even though they're aggro, but it doesn't actually count. But you can see I've killed so many mobs and items. This has been a lot of work on this world. Quite fun indeed. See ya, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And yeah, happy 1-year anniversary to me and all you guys subscribers who have been there since almost the very beginning. I know most of you, I probably didn't gain a subscriber for the first few weeks. But you know, some of you guys have been there for a long time, even when I've gone inactive for months at a time, especially last February, around then, like December, like end of February, March. So yeah, guys, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the other content I'll be releasing. I think I have one more special video where I recreate my first Minecraft video that's coming out either after this video or already came out. Once again, I'm recording in advance, so yeah, I don't really know. And this is a really funny incident that I'll go into in a future date. But other than that, guys, once again, have an easygoing day, and well, happy 1-year anniversary, right? And those fireworks really didn't do the duty, did they? Alright, I gotta get back to AFK my gold farm, because, well, I want to put some use into that thing. Alright, bye, guys. Let's cut the outro. Oh, shoot. Alright, now, goodbye. We need to really fix that. Bye-bye.